If it gets too cold, we'll just stop. We'll be fine. So stand up then. So get yourself loosened up while I try and cover myself. Circle the shoulders. Get that sorted out. Okay. Arms up. So take a breath in. Hold it and just sway backwards and forwards and release the breath. And try it once more. Breathe in. Backwards and forwards this time. Right, don't fall over. And breathe out. That's good. Okay, so get posture and just siren on NG. Okay, and. Okay, a D, please, Brian. D. 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 D for dunce. Right. So I thought we were going to ma 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 ma. Ma 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 ma. So we're good. We'll do that a few times going up semitone. So do that one again and. Ma 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 good. E flat. A couple of somewhere over the rainbows, really nicely expansive. Right, and and up a semitone, and we'll roll the old chariot along. Okay, and we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Okay, let's sit down. Right. So let's just play around with that a little bit. So we'll, if you need some words, it's on your sheet if you've got your sheet. So, oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. So I'll sing the first verse, and then you join in with the chorus. But try and put some harmonies in as well. So improvise a few harmonies while you're at it. So, oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a drop of Nelson's blood wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. So just to remind you, the bass part. Roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Then the tenors could start on a C. And we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll, and so on. And the altos could start on the A flat. And we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll. So So just try a chorus sopranos. Stick on the tune unless you want to do something different. Okay, and we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the old chariot along, and we'll all hang on behind. Okay, right, so let's do and then we can fit What Shall We Do with the Drunken Sailor in with that. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Right, okay. So if all the gentlemen sing What Shall We Do with the Drunken Sailor? And all the ladies sing And We'll Roll the Old Chariot Along. So the ladies start 2 beats before the gentlemen. And we'll on and And what shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Is a tune that a bit. Okay, so let's put that. Let's do a couple of verses. On the first chorus, everybody do Roll the Old Chariot Along, put harmonies in. On the second chorus, do it like that. Ladies sing that tune, gentlemen sing What Shall We Do with the Drunken Sailor? Right, so anybody got any alternative words? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, a COVID vaccination won't do us any harm.
Yeah. Oh, a COVID vaccination wouldn't do us any harm. Vaccination wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a COVID vaccination wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And we'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. We'll roll the old chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Oh, a new Prime Minister wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a new Prime Minister wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a new Prime Minister wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind. And what shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Yeah, okay. Bit of controversial fun there. Right, so can we go to creation now, please? Creation. Achieve Eddie's the glorious work. We'll start straight in on the chorus. So give us the first 2 chords, an F major followed by a B flat major chord. Achieve Eddie's the glory. Okay, so at about achieve Eddie's the glorious work. Okay, so here we go. Okay, hold it there. Okay, so Brian, could you play the soprano second phrase? The Lord beholds it and is pleased. Okay, so can we start with the basses and altos on your little duet? The Lord beholds. That's it. The Lord. That's it. Okay. So basses and altos start there, and then soprano. See if you can come in that lead. And. The Lord beholds it and is pleased. The Lord beholds it and Carry on.
The Lord beholds, and his well
Carry on.
in lofty strains.
Hold it there. Okay, so let's have a go at that in lofty strains. Because of the way it's printed in my copy, the bass rhythm it doesn't look like it sounds. In lofty strains, let us rejoice, let us rejoice. Can we all sing that, please? Everybody sing that. In lofty strains, let us rejoice, let us rejoice. It looks as if you've got a strain a lot longer than it says. Right, it's quite short. In lofty strains, let us. So let's put that together. We're starting with the basses, tenors, altos, and then sopranos. Okay, basses, in,
In lofty strains, let us rejoice, let us rejoice. In lofty strains, in lofty
Okay, right. So, that second bass lead, in lofty strains, in lofty strings. That little bit. So can you play the second bass lead, Brian? Yeah. The G's a bit longer than that. In lofty strains, let us, like that. Okay. And sopranos. Let's do the sopranos. Can you sing yours on your own? In lofty strains. So straight in sopranos. 1 and 2. In lofty strains. That's it. Joyce. You've been natural at the end. You've got to put the T in at the right point. Lofty strains, let us rejoice. That little bit there. Right. The altos and tenors sounded fine. So let's go back to the bass lead in lofty strains, followed by the tenors, followed by the altos and the sopranos. So figure 1 in my copy. Okay, basses.
In lofty strains, let us rejoice, let us rejoice. In lofty strains,
Well done. Okay, that's good. Right, so let's do that once again because I think 1 or 2 people would appreciate doing that one more time. And make sure when you're doing these extended sort of phrases, keep your jaws relaxed, keep everything relaxed. Don't tense up because you're not quite sure of the notes. Keep relaxed and it'll happen. Like a lot of things in life. Right, okay. So, basses, do that again. In lofty. So, once again.
In lofty strains, let us rejoice, let us rejoice. In lofty strains,
Hold it there. That's good. Right, sopranos, you didn't pick up your first note. It's very close to the note you just finished off on. So can you play that, our song Let Be, can you play those leads, Brian? The tenor, tenor, alto, and then soprano. So listen to yours soprano when it comes in. So tenors and
A song let me
yeah, okay. There was one soprano who held B for a complete minute, right? And she probably thought she was the only person who was wrong, or she was the only person that was right. Our song let be the praise of God. See, it echoes beautifully if you hold it, right? Okay, do that once more. That same lead, and then we'll carry on to the end this time. Our song let be. So tenors and.
A song let be the praise of God, the praise of God, the praise of God, the praise of God. A song let be the praise of God, the praise of God. In lofty strains, let us rejoice. A song let be the praise of God. In lofty strains, let us rejoice, our song let be the praise of God, the praise of God, the praise of God.
Oh, well done. That little section seemed to fall into place. So let's do that last section again. Go back to figure 2, which is where you all go in lofty strains together for the first time. In lofty strains, let us rejoice. And keep the air going, sopranos. Let us rejoice, our song, let be the praise. So that G comes out even better than that one was. Right. So, in lofty strains, everybody got it? Yeah. Okay. It's figure 2 in my. It's near figure 2. Okay. Here's the chord again. Can you play the chord again, please? That's it.
In lofty strains, let us rejoice, our song let be the praise of God. In lofty strains, let us rejoice, our song let be the praise of God, the praise of God, the praise of God.
That's it. Well done. So let's try and put the whole movement together, shall we? So we'll go right back to the beginning, and if you feel like standing, we can stand for it. You don't have to. Just stay sat down if you don't want to stand. And Brian, do you want to try the introduction?
I've not had a good day today.
Well, it's about to improve.
I've forgotten my glasses. Print's not very good. All right, come on then.
So. praise of God, not the praise of dog. Dyslexic. Sit yourself down. Sky. Okay. So, the rose, please. So give us the notes to start with. So, some say love, it is a river. That's the tune. Okay. So altos and basses, tenors. Off you go. Quite slowly. Well done. It was going so well at about 53. I thought, I'm going to stop you. Let's try this little bit. So well read on the last little bit. So let's go back to page 5 where it says slower. Just remember in the winter, yeah, it goes back to the to A flat, and it just repeats the last couple of lines of music. So just remember in the winter. Let's just do the soprano and alto there, shall we? Same notes. That's it. Okay. So let's do the tenors and basses for the same bit. Now, tenors and basses, I want you to start at the beginning of bar 53. Straight on the beginning of the line. Okay, so basses, it's finding that C minor arpeggio. Can you just play the bass part for those 2 bars, please, Brian? Just getting into that a bit. Okay, say it from the beginning of 53 again, tenors and basses. Okay, carry on. That's it. Okay. So let's put that together. So can we start right at the beginning of bar 53? So sopranos and altos, you sing your note as well, your minims. So can we have that? So can we have that E flat major chord for everybody? Okay, everybody from there. Carry on. That's it. So you've got to get that page turning. Right. So let's go back to bar 49 now, which is the from the altos. Lies the seed that with the sun's love, and see if we can join those 2 sections together. So lies the seed. So have you got it? Top of page 5, where the altos pick up the tune again. Okay, can we have the tenor and bass notes as well? Okay. So, here are the altos. Very good. Right, hold it there. So the only other thing I want to do with this one tonight is to do the other modulation. So go back to page 3. So I want to do bar 35, where everybody sings the word live. A flat major. So tenors, live, do, 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 do. In that D natural in, okay? Straight on the live, ah. That's it, okay? We'll let you have another go at that in a second basis. So let's go back to top of page 3. It's the one who won't be taken. Bar 25, 6, 7. Bar 27. It's the one who won't be taken. So tenors start on the 3rd beat, everybody else starts on the 4th beat. So tenors, ah. It's cannot seem to leave the soul and the soul that rest we'll leave that one there because I want to do one or two other things before we finish. So let's see if we can get some of All We Like Sheep right. So give us a big fat F major chord, Brian, so that we can. Here we are. Okay. So with the oh, right. You're confident, obviously, or chilly. So here we go. Right, the ah. Oh,
like sheep. Oh, we like sheep have gone astray. Oh, we like sheep. Oh, we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own mountain way. Oh, we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way. We have turned everyone to his own way.
okay. Hold it there. That's okay. Oh, right. So couple of bits to look at there. Do you want to sit down again? Right, okay, we'll just have a look at that. So, Brian, could you, right, are you on the same edition? No, you're not. The tenor and bass bit have gone astray. Back at 7 or 8 bars from where we just have been singing. Where you get the tenors and basses singing "Have Gone Astray," followed by the sopranos and altos singing "Have Gone Astray." So can you just play the tenor and bass one, please, Brian?
Yeah.
So it's fairly slowly. Okay. So can you sing that? Now the ladies one that follows it is exactly the same, apart from you get the high A. The alto part isn't the same as the bass part, unfortunately. Okay, tenors and basses. Okay, 1 and 2. Right. So just play the soprano and alto one. Okay. So just try that, ladies. 1 and 2. So can you just play the soprano one? Because you've got the high bit beautifully, but then it's coming back down to the B natural. So okay. So let's put those two together. So start with the tenor and bass one, and then we weren't very good on the next little bit of runs. So we'll do that little bit, and then we'll do the next few bars after it. Right? Okay, tenors and basses. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, so let's just have a look at those little runs. So sopranos, yours is exactly the same as the tenor one has been. It's just after it. So sopranos and tenors, sing that "We Have Turned." Sing it together. So all together. So sopranos and tenors, and 1. That's it. Okay. So let's start with the tenors one. Let's go back to letter B. So we have done it. So followed by the sopranos, and we'll carry on, and hopefully go on for quite a bit more. Right. Okay. Letter B. We have done tenors.
Everyone to his
So Brian, can you play that alto one at the top of the page, followed by the soprano one, because you went a bit too high there, sopranos. So. That's it. Okay.
Your first note is lower than the alto.
Yes. Yeah. Which of course is off. So so let's start there. So alto start us off, and then let's carry on. So
I've gone astray. We have
carry on. Stand. Oh yeah. Stand. Okay. Faces and the Lord. And the Okay, we'll finish there because we're all getting cold.